yeah, like I said, no result will surprise me.
I don't think anything will like surprise me in the Premier League, like especially after today, like with Man City's game. So like, there's not
Chelsea being 3-0 down after half an hour.
There's nothing. Anything can happen because everyone's got some level of quality. Do you know what I mean? Like, and if you catch someone on an off day or like 2 mistakes happen, which I think, to be honest, even with the Liverpool game, we were still by far the better team. Like, I think we just got caught out. Like, and credit to you lot. Like, you pressed us to force mistakes, and then they were 2 mistakes that you capitalised off, and then we didn't see much. I think I can remember like one other chance from Arsenal in that game. So like, you catch someone on an off day, you can catch anyone out. Do you know what I mean? Like, West Brom caught out Chelsea in like the space of 25 minutes, and scored 3 goals.
We're talking the highest level,
and we're talking 3 goals in 3 minutes. 3 goals in 3 shots. I mean, three shots on target, 3 goals.
Oh right, okay.
And the same with Leeds almost caught us the same way. Like, they had 3 shots on target, 3 goals.
I think that's what will be the issue with you guys potentially.
Yeah.
Your defense at the moment
is not.
Yeah, it's not.
And that's what I was saying before. We were talking like before thing. Our only weakness was maybe not having a playmaker. Now I think
I just think the air of invincibility around Liverpool's defence is gone. That's all it is. It's just they are human beings, and they are now, like, they can be got at. Like, it happens, isn't it? Yeah. Like, you got to think, defences have, like, it happens all the time. Defences go through like a season where they're impenetrable.
Yeah.
Impenetrable.
That's impenetrable.
Impenetrable.
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
You're good, man. You're good.
But anyway, like, they go through season. I'm quite proud of myself for that. But anyway, like, they go through like a whole season where like nothing gets through them, and then the season after, like, you'll have 1 or 2 silly mistakes, and then all of a sudden, like it kind of collapses. Not that it collapses, but like they just stop. They're just not as good as they were. It just happens, isn't it? Like, it's like Virgil. Like, Virgil had a season where you couldn't beat him, but now, like, every other game, like,
I wouldn't say every other.
No, not that he's making major mistakes, but every other game, like, the defense is now being got at. Whereas before it was like, yeah, you're not going anywhere. Like, you're not even getting a shot on target against Liverpool. But now you're having 3-4 shots in a game, like, on target. Like, if that makes sense. So like, that's just the way it works. I don't think Liverpool will get back to that, and they'll just adapt their game. They'll have to just change the way they work. It's like Man City. Man City had a period where they weren't really conceding goals. Honestly, and then like they changed a few things happened. I think Company left, and then it all kind of fell apart. Like, it happens, isn't it? That's just the way football is.
Yeah, I get that. Honestly, though, I do think as well, maybe there is a bit of luck involved in that as well. I think I remember seeing something where Liverpool, I think, had, like, for the amount of shots we faced and the goals conceded, I think was one of the lowest. Like, in comparison to like how many shots City faced and conceded. So I think obviously there was a bit of luck involved as well. But no, I get it. I think it could just be a little. It could be just a little period where it's a bit shaky at the moment, and it gets back to it.
It happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, it happens. The thing is, no one can be consistent for that long. Even Ronaldo, Messi have off days. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, no one, especially as a team. Like, it's probably easier for an individual to be consistent more than it is for a team to be consistent. Do you know what I mean? So it happens, and maybe it is just a period, or maybe it is we're just not going to be as good defensively as we was last season. It's a possibility, but I am a little bit worried. Although I know the Chelsea went down to 10 men, but it looked a lot better. And I honestly, I know it's only after one game. I feel quite comfortable if Fabinho was to play centre back with Van Dijk, because I think he's obviously a bit older than Trent. I'm sorry, not Trent. Gomez. Matip pretty much injured all the time, so we're probably not going to see him much. But he's a better footballer than Gomez, and he reads the game a bit better playing in that position. And then that I think Klopp will probably end up doing that quite a lot, and then using maybe Thiago or Hendo.
I actually hope you play Fabinho centre back tomorrow.
Why?
I just want you to. I think Aubameyang's going to pull him all over the place. Lacazette is so active, he'll pull him all over the place. Like, I hope that you play him tomorrow.
Honestly, I hope he does too, to be fair, because I think he's not rash as well. Like, he's not. Gomez is still young, so he can be a bit rash sometimes, and he might. I think with Gomez, the thing with him is his recovery is so, like, he might miss something, but he's rapid, like, for a centre back, where he can always, like, make up for a mistake. and get back and challenge, man. Whereas like Fabinho's just a lot more.
It's mad,
cultured
isn't it?
as a
Joe Gomez,
defender.
a few weeks ago, this is his guy.
No, he is still my guy. But I'm
the
saying
best
like,
in the world
no,
now.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
he is still
England's best centre back in that.
probably, but like he is still very good. But like I'm just saying he is one of them defenders where
Gomez better than Maguire.
current form probably yes. To be fair, I don't think he's actually better all around. I think, to be fair, I don't think if Gomez never had Gomez has the pace for recovery. He's not, but he doesn't get beaten the way Maguire does. It's very to be honest, I can't remember anyone dropping Gomez. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know, man.
I think. Do you know what? Maguire.
I don't know. Gomez has given away more pens this season.
Has he?
Yep.
What, one?
Yep. Facts don't lie. But anyway, if I was if I was a Liverpool fan, I wouldn't be too worried about the centre back partnership. I'd be more worried about Arsenal doing what they did in the last game and attacking Trent. Like that.
Trent never played the last game.
The right side of the defence, sorry, and because I think they did it in the game before. Then he did it in the game before. They didn't. They did it in the game before, and then they also did it in the cup game.
They didn't. They scored from two mistakes. That was Alisson.
So what game was it against Liverpool?
It was
where
a cup
they
game and it wasn't.
Was it okay? Well, them attacking the right hand side then, should I say? Because Trent,
which is where both Trent and Fabinho will be. Hence, I'm saying I hope.
I think that'll be the weak spot, and that's the only area that would worry me. And you know what? Trent would be the guy.
Yeah,
Trent would be the guy that I think would be the weak point because he's always so far up and he's terrible defending.
In a strongest 11 Liverpool, that would be the weakest spot. I wouldn't call it a weak spot, but I said the weakest.
The thing is, that's our strongest spot.
Yeah.
I think my whole opinion and attitude would change about this game tomorrow if Tierney's not on the sheet. If Tierney doesn't start,
but then, like majority of the games I've seen Arsenal play, Tierney's not played left back recently.
Exactly.
So what if he does start and he's at left centre back? Are you still confident?
No, the way that we play, he's not. So he's the left-sided centre back, right? The way that we play, the wing back it'll be Ainsley Maitland-Niles tomorrow. It won't be Saka, right? Ainsley, the left-sided wing back, when attacking, goes into the middle and becomes an extra body in the midfield. Tierney is the one that goes and swings in the crosses. Aubameyang, Xhaka. That's why. This is why I was thinking to myself, why is Arteta filling up the team with left footers? But what happens is Xhaka comes over and he becomes the left-sided centre back, right? While Tierney pushes up. Xhaka, sorry, not Saka, sorry, Xhaka. Yeah, he comes. Even Saka's left-footed as well.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure which one you were talking about then.
Xhaka comes over and becomes the left-sided centre back. Ainsley Maitland-Niles will go into the middle. Tierney will push on, swing crosses in. Aubameyang will go up top, and it becomes like a front two with him and Lacazette, right? But when Tierney's not there, Kolasinac isn't able to do it to the same quality. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, when Saka goes in and he becomes the extra body in the midfield, he turns into a playmaker. It showed in the West Ham game. He got the key pass to slot in Aubameyang to cross the ball for Lacazette, and he got the key pass to slot in Ceballos to feed Eddie Nketiah. So that's the way we play.
Score predictions.
So score prediction. Then let's have a score prediction. Jay,
I said I'll probably go for a draw. I'll say 1-1.
1-1. Lights.
3-1 Liverpool.
Ooh, 2-1 Liverpool for me.
Okay. There you have it, people.